Codeine. Well, all right. Well, send it to him then. Cord, send it to SOCOM then.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Some of y'all can't even make peanut butter jelly sandwiches, man. It's ridiculous.
Able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for the first.
A pickup at 2 yards. First down.
Some of them don't know how to open a fucking loaf of bread. Ain't nothing going on in the gap.
Shotgun snap for Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
That's just bullshit.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Wait, listen, Coding. He was looking for you and you left.
Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
I know you didn't lead the party, but he was like calling you. We were calling you, and now someone else done stepped up. So.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later.
I just hit the share button. I mean, the option, yeah, the share button, and then hit broadcast gameplay. And I'm already on YouTube, so I've already got all my shit set up.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards.
That'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ain't nothing like having weed with no blunt to put it in. I tell you the feeling, man. I normally keep a whole bunch, like 20 of them just laying around, but I got brothers and shit, and they done went in my stash. Nah.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice.
We'll take the 3. We'll take the 3.
Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense an unexpected 4th down.
We're gonna take it.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that
No, it wasn't.
these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
All right, so look, every time LeBron James switches teams and wins championships, that shit's fixed too, right?
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Codeine, there's you a game. Are you here?
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He may try and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball.
You got to ask your toilet that.
Keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert throwing again. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He's going to keep it again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Chargers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 4.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Time on, set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon a running
to get more
game.
what?
It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
To get more what, SoCon?
occasionally.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. The quick slant caught. And
They just fucked me.
And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter.
This game is fucking me.
Teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, Johnson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, here's Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's in.
Touchdown, Bruce Wayne. We're back in the ball game, fellas.
A big play there. 45 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Only down 8. Down 8. 13-21. 5 minutes left in the fourth.
But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, look at the juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 60 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Chargers 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 12 yards there and a first down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Good game, man. Good game.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.